wide receivers the ball a lot behind the line of scrimmage. What do you like about that as a playmaker? Do you feel like that's going to be a big part of the game for receivers?
Yeah, I would say comparing from last year, there's more opportunities for all the wideouts. Like last year, we only had certain routes that outside the run, inside the run. My bad. And this offense, you can be the outside, be in the hip, and just be all over it. I like how it's kind of like a versatile offense, and that's pretty much my favorite about it. And we give the ball sometimes too. So, yeah.
Coach Grimes talked about how you were kind of his first recruit when he took the job. He saw your name in the portal, watched your tape, and decided he wanted to try and get you back. Can you kind of just take us inside the meeting you had with him, and maybe how was he able to convince you to take your name out of the portal?
Long story. I was ready to head over to whatever school I was going to, but he gave me a call. He said, I'd really love to just meet you and just talk ball, and just he wanted to show what he is as an offense and who he is as a person. And come to find out, he knows all my old uncles that he played against because he coached at BYU and they played Hawaii a lot of times. So that kind of was a good thing for me to come back, and the way he gets playmakers the ball, and I like how he loved my film. He said I'll get more touches and make more plays and be a more kind of contributor to the offense.
How close were you to picking another school before that call came in?
Probably like 10 hours with him. Yeah.
Did you have the school already picked up?
I was going to my visits, so good thing Coach Fick and him called me, and Coach G.
What's that like on your way to the airport?
Yeah. No, literally, I'm in the chauffeur to the airport. So yeah, but I got a lot of respect for these guys, so that's why I told us over, turn around, and take me back over there to the facility. So yeah, it was a crazy day for me, but overall, God blessed me with coming back here, and I'm happy for it.
You knew right away, okay, I'm gonna turn around.
No, I just wanted. He said, how I said, telling him that he just wanted to just talk ball and just see who he is and see if I like it. If not, then life goes on. So whatever, how it goes.
How long was that decision then when you said, I remember the tweet saying I'm back?
That same day.
Same day?
Yeah, but I didn't post it yet. I posted like 2 or 3 days later. So.
You were mentioning kind of his vision for you. Kind of, what is his vision for you?
He loves to get the playmakers the ball, and he sees me as that. He put my film up on the stuff when I had my meeting. When I came back, and he says, you're gonna be making more of these, and you just gotta get into the offense. The new plays and stuff. It's very hard because it's pro style. So he said 80% mental would be a lot of work for me to do. So.
Are you still playing catch up and trying to learn the offense just because you weren't here? You were here, but not actually taking part in the spring. Is that tough?
Yeah, it was tough in the spring, but I'm good now. I kind of, when I was getting back, it was that May. I kind of was running a little bit, so I would tell Billy we go catch ball at like 9 o'clock at night, just do some plays in the stadium. So some just some extra work too, catches and other stuff.
Has it been a relief to be able to actually get out on the field and go full speed?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was telling the coaches like yesterday. I don't know if you guys seen. I was like hitting people. Like it's been since November. I put on pads and a helmet, so I kind of have that drive that you can tell. Go make a play and get some little dizziness while you're hitting people. So it felt good though. Yeah.
Luke said yes. Sometimes you have to protect you from yourself.
Who was that?
Luke said that about
Luke. Oh yeah.
Yeah, about trying to. Do you just because your mentality is just 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, that's just how I am. Even Coach Reed, every time he walk through, I'm sprinting. Like he tell me, walk through. So it's kind of it's hard to tell me to stop when I'm just going. I just love I can't really go slow. I like going fast.
Has it always been something about you?
Yeah, that's how I was growing up. My brother taught me how to play football, and ever since then, he always told me, remember to play this game fast. And I kind of just took that to where I am today, and I've always been like that.
Coach Guyton said in the winter he didn't think he was going to be able to keep you and Will Pauling on this team. Just when that spot opened up and then he went to Notre Dame, how did that maybe play a factor in your decision to come back here too, just because that spot was now open?
Technically, if you really look, I told I'm back and Will was still here. So the meeting we had, Coach Grimes said best guy will play. So if that was the case of just me and him battling, that would have been the case. But as the window opened, I kind of was like, okay, maybe more. I'll get more, of that kind of like that one spot for the slot and for the wideout spot.
Was it tough last year? Because when you did get on the field, you played pretty well. I mean, was it hard to kind of sit behind him in the manner that you did last year?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Will, he's a great player. I got a lot of respect for him. Still texted him yesterday, in fact, because they start camp soon too. So told him good luck, but But yeah, it was kind of hard when I make a play and go off the field. But this main thing, I'm doing my job. That's the most you can do at the end of the day. So I'm just blessed enough to be in that position. And
Coach Reed said that sometimes you're beating him in terms of waking up, getting to breakfast. What time do you normally find yourself getting up in the morning?
So I'm a morning guy. I wake up at 5. I do my little meditation. I like meditation. I read a little Bible scripture, say a little prayer, then I meditate about it, and then start my day. Rehab and go eat breakfast, and then do a little activation, and start rolling ready to practice.
So does that come pretty naturally to you?
Yeah, I love waking up early. Like he always, it was in the spring before I hurt my foot. I'm like we would have what is that, walkthroughs or like lifts at 6. I'll be in the building at like 4:50 at Coach Reed's walking in, that little to the left by the elevator. He would see me working and he would come down. He's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, 1% every day. So I feel those things will help me get better and showcase against our best catcher this year.
So going back to your decision to come back, like you said, it was the same day after you met with Coach Grimes that
Yeah.
you said you were gonna come back?
Then we were like same hour after the call.
Yeah. All right. So did you have to talk to your parents? Like, what was the decision making? Did you
Yeah.
text them right away saying like, "Hey, I just had a
Yeah.
call. I really want to stay." Or were they part of the conversation? What was,
So I was leaning towards one school. I was like, yeah, well, I'm going to this school. Like, I'm going to take my visit. I'm going there because we had a lot of connections with the staff and stuff. Then, literally that next hour, I told my mom, I'm staying with Wisconsin. She was like, wait, what? She called me. I'm like, she's like, where are you? I was like, oh, I'm in the facility right now. And she's like, I thought you were in the chauffeur. I was like, yeah. I told the guy turn around because it was going to Milwaukee. So we did that. But over us, it was a tough day though. But I prayed a lot. Talked to God a lot that day.
This isn't the first time you've kind of had a story like this with Wisconsin. Obviously,
Yeah.
when the new staff came in, you didn't hear from the wide receivers coach, you decommitted, and then flipped right on signing day.
Yeah.
What just draws you to this place, even though a couple times it's felt like it maybe wasn't going to work out for you here? Why have you just decided that this is the place you want to be, maybe when some other things are telling you no?
Well, one, I just love the Big Ten, and two, my friend Nate Herbig, he kind of set the blueprint for me of how this place is. And as I came here and watched games, just seeing how they work and look how the old staff is similar to this one, just maybe a little bit different. How we carry the culture, but I just love Wisconsin, and I've never knew about Wisconsin until my junior year in high school, and I just love the city. Great people, similar to back home. Maybe not the food, but everything else is similar. So, and I just feel like home.
There's not a lot of guys that would pay their own way to Madison from Hawaii just to come to a camp and take a chance on getting an offer. When you did that, what was the experience like for you to kind of bet on yourself and get them to buy in on you on site like that?
Well, at first, I was like really kind of like how you said, betting on myself. I moved to Bishop Gorman and had the number wide receiver there, so I kind of at the moment didn't know I was gonna play. So Nick was saying, if you come here, you will get an offer. So I was like, okay, just you gotta work your tail off. I was like, okay, you know me, I'm gonna do that, and I did that, and it's just it was a blessing for the man above to give me this opportunity.